What's up, guys? Today I've got a guide for you that's all about unlocking everything as fast as possible through leveling. Yes, some of us, myself included, just like to play the game at our own leisurely pace and let the game unlock itself. We like to take our time, breathe everything in, and enjoy the experience.
Ooh, this is nice.
Or at least that's what we tell ourselves once we're 50 hours into the game and still haven't made any meaningful progress. But this video isn't for us, it's for you, the insatiable gaming addict that has a full library of unplayed games and needs to hurry the fuck up and finish this one so you can move on to the next. And for you, the tired corpse of a human that just got off your 12-hour shift and only has about 60 minutes of free time until you pass the fuck out. And yes, it's also for you, the min-maxer that couldn't care less about the stupid story or anything else and just wants to unlock everything as soon as possible so they can actually play the game. This one's for all you glorious bastards who are probably thinking to yourselves right now that it's time to find a better video because this intro is taking too long. My name is Park Attack, let's get going. Alright, so if we want to talk about leveling, the first thing we need to talk about is hope. Hope is basically the equivalent to experience in other games. It's something that you gain from basically just playing the game and experiencing things, which raises your profile level. Raising your profile level is how you unlock the vast majority of things in the entire game. Once you finish a run, you'll see a breakdown of all of the different ways that you've gained hope and how much hope you gained for each item. These include things like travel distance, discarding items, how many regions you've completed, how many hero shrines you visited, how many battles you've won, how many lair bosses you killed, how many goals you completed, and then you get a big bonus at the end if you get all the way to the mountain and kill the final boss. All of these things grant different amounts of hope. Some of them grant smaller amounts that can add up the deeper you get into a run, and some of them come in big chunks. Things like leagues traveled, battles won, and items discarded will really start to accumulate the further you get into a run. This is why even when things start to go downhill, you don't give up. You stick around and you go out like a fucking G. If you're looking to gain bigger chunks of hope, defeating lair bosses and completing region goals are two great ways to do that. Once you make it to an inn, you have the choice between either 2 or 3 regions, and they each will have specific goals. The actual objective will be randomized, but the rewards are usually pretty consistent. Hope can be rewarded in amounts of either 250 or 500. But of course, the biggest amount of hope you can gain through any singular thing is to complete a full run and kill the final boss at the mountain. Now, if you want to know what this is going to unlock for you, well, the answer is pretty much everything in the game except for combat skills and confessions. One of the most notable things you'll unlock are the 5 additional heroes, being Hellion, Runaway, Jester, Leper, and Occultist. These guys are unlocked at pretty low levels, with I think Occultist being the highest at level 15.
That is correct.
Along with unlocking the heroes, you'll also be unlocking consumable items, trinkets, quirks, diseases, stagecoach upgrades, stagecoach slots, and skins for the stagecoach. These are all basically items that you can encounter on any playthrough, and once you've unlocked them with your hope through profile level, they'll be added to the pool of possible outcomes for any future runs. So basically, hope is gained by simply playing the game and is increased depending on how many difficult tasks you complete along the way. As far as things that are not unlocked by hope, first thing you're going to notice are combat skills. Once you receive a new hero, either one of the 4 default heroes or one of the 5 that you've unlocked, you're going to notice that they have 5 combat skills unlocked and 6 that are locked. To unlock these skills, you need to visit hero shrines with that particular hero during one of your runs. You do this 5 times with each hero, with the very last one unlocking 2 skills for a total of 6. Some of these shrines are just dialogue where they tell you some of the backstory of the heroes and you don't have to do anything and you just get the skill for free. And some of them are encounters where you have to participate in a combat-like encounter, which also works as a way to drive the story of the hero. Now, just a little side note here, some of these encounters you are supposed to win. There is a victory condition and you can fail and not receive the upgrade. But some of them for certain heroes are unwinnable, and the whole point is for you to fail because that's part of their story.
What look did your mom have on her face when she realized her son was a complete failure?
So don't be like me and start getting all anxious when you realize that you're not going to be able to win. If it seems like it's rigged or like it's not fair, it's probably because you're supposed to lose. Now, of course, you can prioritize what heroes you want to level up first or what skills you want to go for first. You can focus on your favorite heroes, or you can just go through them one by one. Doesn't really matter, because no matter what, eventually they'll all be unlocked. But if you're really looking to maximize your speed and efficiency, I can maybe point you in the right direction. Most heroes get significantly better with just 1 or 2 combat skills unlocked, so I'll leave a list of suggestions for you to pause on, detailing the minimum amount needed for each. Alright, so now we know how to unlock the usable items and other mechanics in the game through gaining hope, and we kind of know how to unlock combat skills through visiting hero shrines, but how do we actually progress through the game? Well, these levels, or chapters if you will, are called confessions. Start off by default on the first confession, which is denial, and you'll try to make your way through that, trying to get all the way to the mountain and defeat the final boss. Chances are you're not going to get this on your first run, probably not going to get on your second run, maybe not your third, I don't know. But once you finally do make it to the mountain, and you finally do make it to the final boss, and you're able to take him down, you will unlock the second confession. Then when you start a new run, you'll have the choice between the first confession or the second confession. Once you beat the second confession, get to the final boss and take him out, you'll unlock the third confession, and so on. Right now in early access, it looks like they're planning on 5 confessions, although only 2 of them are unlocked to play right now. Without spoiling anything, as far as I can tell, the only things that are unlocked with the new confession are final boss and the narrative of the story. Okay, so now let's take a step back and look at the big picture. Most things are unlocked through gaining hope, which is gained most efficiently by making deep runs, completing specific goals, and killing bosses. Combat skills can be unlocked in whatever order you want, but most heroes only need 1 or 2 points to unlock skills that really make a difference. And finally, confessions are unlocked by defeating final bosses, and mainly serve as narrative tools, but also provide a larger form of progression. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and check out some of my other Darkest Dungeon 2 videos. My name is Park Attack. Peace.